When you arrive at the centre to paddle for the first time, you will enter by the green gates to the left of the centre. As you come through the gates on the left-hand side of the centre, there will be someone waiting for you at the duty desk where you will sign in and off the water. If you need to go to the toilets while at the reservoir, you can go in through the door next to the duty desk. You must wear a mask in this area and follow the one-way system. The ladies are the second door on the right, then the disabled, and then the men's. Once you've signed in at the duty desk, you can go round to this side of the centre, and beyond the sailing boats there is a changing area. This area is also where you will leave your stuff whilst on the water. The third set of sliding patio doors lead through to the paddle store. Here there are a selection of paddles for the kayaks as well as those for the stand-up paddle boards. The final room as you go along the decking is for the final kit store. Here there's the cags and buoyancy aids. The buoyancy aids are on the right and there is a size chart on the wall. The cags are over to your left and there is a coloured stripe on them that match to the buoyancy aids. There are also a selection of spray decks that are available next to the cag. When you're selecting a paddle, you should be able to reach the top of the paddle with your hand and flip it over the top. If the paddle is too tall for you, you will not be able to comfortably reach the top of the paddle.
The numbers do.
This paddle is the correct size for him. The sizes of the paddles are different. This one is a 200 and this one is a 191. Remember the number so that you can select the correct one more easily next time. Please note there are also right and left-handed paddles. They are on the centre paddles they are indicated with an R and an L after the size of the paddle. Once you've selected a BA, you can do the zip up at the front and the clip. Then there are various straps on the side that can be all tightened and as well at the shoulder. The BA should fit fairly snugly, but also, shouldn't be overly squashed inside of it. You do have to be aware that should you need to be rescued from the water, somebody should be able to lift you up from the top of the BA without the BA coming off.
All British waterways and lakes can have a waterborne disease called Weil's disease, which is very rare that humans catch it, but if they do catch it, it can be very serious indeed. So if you've been paddling on the reservoir or anywhere in the UK and you come down with flu-like symptoms, if they're bad enough for you to go to your doctor, you must tell your doctor that you've been on open water, because there is a possibility that it could be Weil's disease. So always remember to wash your hands after you've been on open water in the UK, and particularly before you eat or drink.
Opposite the duty desk is the boat store. The first boats that you have on this side are the sea kayaks. There are also slalom boats and a couple of fusions at the top there. Beyond that, on this side we have the paddle boards, which are also available for our use. There are also canoes which can be taken out with one person or with two. As we walk round to the other side of the boat store, We have a selection of polo boats, the polo BAs, helmets and polo paddles. Beyond this, we have a selection of playboats and fusions. The fusions are quite good for slightly more experienced beginners. And then the playboats are also down there. If you are brand new to kayaking, we generally recommend and we'll first take you out in the Kiwis, which are the red boats here. Once you have your kit, you can head down towards the water. You must not go beyond this white barrier or anywhere onto the decked jetty without your BA on. When you're ready to launch, lower your boat into the water, keeping hold of the boat once it's in the water. If you sit down on the edge of the pontoon and lower your legs into the boat, then hold the front of the boat and the bar on the pontoon to lower yourself into the seat and grab the paddle and you are ready to paddle. Once you have finished your paddling session and are alongside the pontoon, put your paddle onto the pontoon, hold onto the bar and onto the front of the boat to lift yourself up to sit on the pontoon, leaving your feet in the boat. Hold onto the boat as you get onto the pontoon and then you can lift the boat out of the water. You come off the water, there'll be a sanitizer spray. You need to spray the boat, the paddle, any other equipment that you may have borrowed, for example buoyancy aids or cags, should be disinfected in this blue barrel before being returned to the kit store.